Well, keeping an eye on that. Obviously, no drama out of Twitter. It's just an everyday occurrence. Just wait 5 minutes and it definitely changes. Now we have our tech editor, Dan Howley, who has the unenviable task of reporting on Elon's prolific tweeting, as well as the changes to the platform itself. Dan, good to see you. What is the latest?
Yes, today there was an announcement or a report that essentially there's a full stop on implementing any kind of new code at Twitter, basically ensuring that the platform just kind of stays as it is in stasis, so people can't make any changes to it. That usually happens when there's some kind of broader issue going on at a company like this, and so we can, as far as the actual technology goes, so not just a new CEO coming in, but this kind of speaks to the problems that they're facing as far as they just laid off half of their workers. How do they now kind of fill those roles or fill those holes that are left as they try to ensure that Twitter remains operational and then try to implement these new kinds of features that they hope will start bringing in more revenue. We saw the new Twitter verification service. That's been put on hold. You can't sign up for that even if you wanted to because, as Braz was just alluding to, companies were being impersonated, and so they started pulling that back. Advertisers continue to kind of stay on hold, whether or not they want to jump back onto Twitter or not. But some experts I've spoken to have said, look, this has been a chaotic first 2 weeks, of course. That's, kind of an understatement. But it's difficult to, discount. You shouldn't discount, rather, Elon Musk and what he's capable of doing as far as this goes. Now, this is a company that's, clearly different than building cars or, sending rockets to space. But he is able to turn things around, and he likely will be at this company. The main thing is, at least to the experts I spoke to, is ensuring or providing advertisers with assurances that he will not let Twitter fall into utter chaos as far as the moderation goes. He's already said that he's going to set up a kind of content moderation council, and that won't happen for a few months. There won't be any changes as far as moderation goes there. The other thing that they have to work on is building back that trust with advertisers after this debacle with those subscriptions. So, it's kind of this back and forth at the company. It's been quiet today, which, outside of that freeze, but, it's never going to be, I guess, dull as far as Elon Musk's tenure at the company goes.
No, man. Just Google Elon Musk if you want to kill a couple of hours. The amount of stories in the news just today is staggering, including, you mentioned ads, SpaceX buying an ad package on Twitter. But you watch this stream of consciousness Twitter feed. You get a sense of what his priority is at Twitter right now.
Yeah, I mean, you do get the sense that he's mostly focused on going after his critics and moderation, right? He does spend a lot of time poking people. That's something that he's done since he got on Twitter. It's gotten him in trouble before. Twitter's part of the reason that he hates the SEC now because of that going private, $4.20 a share with Tesla tweet. I do think that over time, if he does manage to, reestablish himself as a leader at the company, or even just establish himself as a leader at the company, it could continue to do well and turn itself around. The main thing here is the advertising. That's what they need to make money. Advertisers have pulled back because of Musk, but at the same time, don't forget, digital ad sales in general are suffering. Just look at Facebook, look at YouTube. So it's not just Twitter that's getting squeezed here because of Musk. It's these two issues colliding at once that's really starting to hurt them as far as advertising goes. Musk says that they're losing $4 million a day, and that's part of the reason why they needed to have those massive layoffs. We'll see if that kind of helps to get the company back on footing. In the last 4 out of 6 years, they haven't made money. So, he's got his work cut out for him, to say the least.
Yeah, if you want another way to lose money, here's an inventive one. Go after a Democratic United States Senator on Twitter. That is a great move if you want to attract advertisers. Just some advice, Elon. Dan Howley, tech editor. Good to see you, sir. Thank you.